Well, back to another match preview, and this time it's the Europa League action. Third round, the final round before the playoff, which would obviously be Galatasaray, because the other team they're playing is Pish, and they've got no hope, and that is the bottom line. But this is definitely a much tougher tie here against WILLEM. We are the favourites going into it, I think rightfully so. It is away, but I'm to assume that Holland is not in a much better state than us, and therefore will not be any fans. So I mean, it literally is. I mean, I can't. Who was it? Steve Bruce? I think the day on Sky Sports News said something about fucking. It's literally. I mean, it's literally the same shit. Doesn't matter what stadium you go to now. Like I agree with him. I do. I think the only differences is when it's like see, like Ibrox to Celtic Park. Yes, I know they're bigger than like Easter Road and Pittodrie and things like that. But I think like the only real difference is when you go to like fucking Livingston. You know what I mean? And it's a 4G pitch. That to me, that's the only major difference. Like I know you can say, oh, but you're more comfortable playing at your stadium, right? But see, to me, right? See when we play Celtic, which is obviously now behind closed doors because Nicola Sturgeon's a windy liquor. There's no excuses. We can't give it the oh, we're away, a point's a good result. Fuck that, right? Cause oh, bro, there's no fans. It's fucking. It's like there's literally. That's what I'm saying. Like, see at these bigger stadiums, like that's like see us. Oh, see anyone that could even attempt to argue the point that a draw at Easter Road's not that bad. But there's no hostility. It's just playing at a fucking pitch. That's all it is. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of went off track here. But back to the Europa League, and I think we're going to beat WILLEM because let's be real. I mean, Stevie G in Europe, man, the guy's been pretty great. There is no denying it. But I would say WILLEM are probably one of the hardest teams we've actually faced prior to the playoff round. But I mean, they're what, 5th in the Eredivisie. Tough. I don't know what they are this season. To be honest, I couldn't really give. Or that's about where they are this season, because to me we should be walking in there, opening a can of whip ass and hitting them with the Stevie G stunner, you know what I mean, and then just walking out there. But what I would like to see is Cedric getting a goal. I'm sorry, right? This is the season where stuff needs to happen. We need to win, prevent them from winning. And it's not the season to, oh, we just got to bet him in, oh, he'll get his goal eventually. No, it's almost time to sink or swim, and by the looks of it, Cedric doesn't have a fucking life jacket, so looks like it's going to be sink. Because let's be real, right? See these two signings we've brought in. Kamar Roof is always a risk. One, he hasn't set the world on fire, but he's been superior to Itten, and now he's injured, and Itten just looks shit. Right? He looks shit. No one can say anything other than he looks shit. I'm not saying he is shit, but so far he has been shit. He could turn into the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which I hope he does. But you know, it's big ifs, it's big what ifs, it's big hopes, no dreams, deed. But yeah, I think in terms of this game, Morelos, it won't be the same sort of team that played against Lincoln Red Imps. In my opinion, it won't be. I think it'll be a very similar team, the one we played against Hibs, and I think we're going to get the job done here. I think it will be a high scoring game. I think it's going to be like that game we played against Northfield. I probably butchered the pronunciation. I can't. Midtjylland. Is it Midtjylland? Aye, the team they were called Midgetland, but they're all massive, and we beat them. It was like a really open game, but we just destroyed them, like on the break and all, and ripped them to shreds. I think it will be like that sort of game in Europe where both teams will be going for it, which I would have said would have suited us. Like that's what I thought. Like that Hibs game would have suited us, because Hibs went toe to toe with us and got a 2-each draw, and that's another thing. Ryan Porte is fucking completely obsessed with Morelos. It just shows you the levels, right? Morelos upset, rightfully so, at a draw, and they're marking it. See Hibs' start to the season. This is our fucking. I mean, I wouldn't say a great chance to win the league, right? But a decent enough chance to fucking put their name in the hat. And look at them; they're fully on. Hibs should be disappointed with that draw. They could have. I mean, I know if we took our chances and defend it well, right, we should have got the job done. Yes, but Hibs very easily could have got something out of that. Well, a win out of that game. So, I mean, obviously, yes, they should be happy with the draw, but the way they're getting on is if they won the Champions League, like, I mean, it's a wee bit sad as fuck. But I'm going with a 3-1 win here against WILLEM. Itten, Morelos, Jermaine Defoe. Sign it, read it, wept. Good night. 3-1. Don't know who plays for WILLEM, but I know, I mean, mid-table in the Eredivisie. Yeah, I think we've got their number, but who knows, man? Could be back greeting on Thursday night.